welcome to the Player's Aid. This is Tim. I just got this Kickstarter in the mail this week, and I'm going to do an unboxing for you. I am super stoked about this Kickstarter. This is my second Kickstarter that I've backed, and really looking forward to playing this trilogy by Garphill Games and Sean Phillips. I've had my eye out on Raiders of the North Sea for a long time. When Explorers came on, I decided to jump on it and get all three. So I'm going to go ahead and do an unboxing for you. First thing I want to mention is that how surprised I was at the size of the boxes. And just to give you an idea, here's a normal size box, and then here are the other three boxes. So quite a big difference. And I was kind of surprised at how the sizes of them are. I was expecting a little bit bigger box, but no biggie. So this is a trilogy game of the North Seas. And first I'll go through the Thewrights. This is the first game in the trilogy. And this is all about you're Vikings and you're trying to gain and be the strongest fleet in the area. Here we have the rule book. Nice, lots of pictures. Good descriptions. Another thing that came with it I thought was pretty cool is the art. And the art on this is really, really awesome. Lots of characters, lots of details. Just really, really top quality art. Tells you a little bit about each boat and what each boat represents, and how to pronounce each boat, so you can really get into character and to get into theme. And this is pretty much the player boards and what they look like. So I thought that was a nice little touch, giving you a little bit of art. And there's the artist in charge of the book. Okay, so now we have the player boards. So each player will have this. This plays up to 5 players, 2 to 5 players. Each person will have their own board. These did not need punched. I did cheat, as Alexander and Grant kind of talked me into doing a walkthrough and a unboxing, but I did open up the cards on this one, and these are all the cards that come in the game. There's plenty of different varieties. There's houses, there's people, boats, all different stuff that you're going to be able to use throughout the game. And it looks like the last thing that we have, or the next thing that we have, is some resources. Got your stone, got your gold boats, got your wood, got your workers here, and wool. So that's pretty standard resource. Looks like we have some player aids. Looks like they have all the boats, different boats that you can have, their military power and all that kind of stuff. And then here's a little punch out, first player marker, and then victory points, it looks like here. So that's the first one. Got some baggies also. That's the first one. Then, so in this one, you're all trying to build the biggest fleet of boats, and whoever has the best fleet of boats is the winner of that game. Thewrights of the North Sea. Now these next ones I really didn't open. It's still got the plastic on it. Guess I should have started tearing this before I did the video. The next one, Raiders of the North Sea, is more of a worker placement game. Sorry about the bump. More of a worker placement game. Reminds me a little bit of Champions of Midgard. where you are a Viking clan again, and this time, after you've all got your boats and you're ready to sail on, you're able to sail and raid other villages and other clans to get their resources and battle them and so forth. So it looks like we have the rule book here. Pretty standard, just like Shipwrights. I love how they all kind of look similar to each other, seeing that they're being in the same trilogy. Pretty self-explanatory. Looks like it's got a lot of guides on it. We got some punch boards. Guessing these are things that you can get throughout the game that have to do with victory points or some kind of resources. I'll hold off on the board till last here. Next we have resource tote bits. That looks like we've got some Viking warriors, some gray, black, white Vikings. Looks like we got some cow's heads maybe, gold, coal, iron, and we got some cubes in there also. So those are your resource tokens. Money. Ooh, I like the sound of that. Nice and heavy and metal. That's a nice touch. They look pretty nice. Got a little Viking theme on them. So look really nice. I'm really happy with those. Got some dice. Extra baggies. A cloth bag. Very nice. Now here's the test. Is my fat hand going to be able to fit in it real nice? It's a little bit of a struggle, a little bit of a tight squeeze there, but we'll work with it. Here's some cards. Not sure what these cards do yet. One side's got boats. One side's got some kind of character. I wonder if this was part of the add-ons from the Kickstarter campaign. Here's another deck of cards. Looks like it's got more characters on it and so forth. Interesting. Alright, let's look at the board. Very cool. Board's a little bit smaller than I thought it was going to be, but I think it'll work out just fine. All it needs to do, I think, is pretty much hold resources on it. And it looks like those spots where tiles go. So, watched a couple of run-throughs on this one. I was really interested in it. It's got some neat mechanics, mechanisms where you have to put a worker out and then take a worker off of a space. So really interested in that. Not crazy about the way the board folds. I don't know why they do that, but it's almost a puzzle in itself. So that is Raiders of the North Sea. You'll be going out, raiding other villages, plundering their resources, gathering equipment and boats to sail to even bigger seas. And that's where explorers in the North Sea come into play. Now this one really caught my eye because me and my wife are both really big fans of tile placement games. And this one looks like it's going to fit right up our alley. And we're kind of having a hard time finding a good tile placement exploration game. And as soon as I saw this Explorers of the North Sea come out, heard it be announced, I was on it. I wanted it. So let's see what's in this one. So we got the rule book. Again, just like the rest of them. Very cool. There we go, tile placement. Very nice. Alright, here we go. We got the punch boards. It's like this is the first starting location. I think they came 2 this time, which is pretty cool. I think part of the Kickstarter was 2 different types of starting islands. This one has no islands on the outside, you see. This one has 3. This one only has 2. And this one has 3 again. It's kind of cool. Big hexagons. I'm happy about that. I didn't realize they were going to be that big. Here's all your resources, point trackers. Looks like we got some huts. First player marker, that was part of the Kickstarting campaign. First player marker, it's a little moon, wolf in the moon howling. That's a pretty nice touch. Got some different colored Vikings. Some resources up here. We got some sheep. I got boats in here. Oh, here's the boats. Here's the boats. So you put the resources in the boats as you pick up the resources and you take them back. So you'll have boats full of sheep and full of pigs and all sorts of different animals and resources that you bring back to your village. So on this one, you've got all your boats. You've raided all the people that's around you. Now you're set sail on higher seas and you're going out and finding islands and plundering them. Very cool. Lots of different starting players. I like that a lot. Lots of variety, lots of different ways to do things. Hopefully they're all different. They all have some kind of individual ability. It looks like down here they might have a little bit of their own ability, which is really, really cool. I love games that do that. You got your score pad, which I don't know if I'm crazy about that. I'm not really crazy about games that score super duper high, but we'll deal with it. And here we have all the tiles. Very nice. Single-sided. Kind of be nice if they're double-sided, but beggars can't be choosers. Really cool. I think there's 42 tiles in all. So really, really excited about that. I'm happy that they're so big and chunky. I like them. Very nice. So that is Explorers of the North Sea. So I say this is a trilogy campaign from Shem Phillips and Garphill Games, but it's actually 4 games in all. And what I mean by that is you have this expansion here called Rune Saga of the North Sea. So you can play any of these games by himself and just have fun. Maybe you'll like one more than the other. Or you can play them all in like a campaign style, one right after another. So when you do that, you introduce these rune sagas, and you're trying to be chief captain. You're trying to be head chieftain of all the clan. So here it tells you how many points you get, victory points for shipwrights, playing raiders, and then playing explorers. So each one of you have these different tiles, I think. And then as you play, these rune stones will be available during some of the games. And whoever has the most rune stones out of the end of the game will be the winner and head chieftain of the clan. I think these are the player boards where you put the rune stones on. So, kind of cool if you ask me, that you can combine it all and do like a campaign style game and play them all 3 back to back and see who is the best of all. Looks like here's just some awesome artwork cards that you can keep and display. Really neat. Got some cards with it. I don't know the actual details to all this. Looks like this is a extra for shipwrights. This is some extra cards for raiders. so on and so forth. So overall, I'm really stoked about this. I'm really happy. Can't wait to dig into it to see how everything plays. I've got the Shipwrights of the North Sea Townsfolk expansion also. Not really sure what this is all about. I'm just happy that I got these games and I'm able to play them. Raiders I had on my wish list for a long time and couldn't seem to get it. And so I'm can't be happier about this Kickstarter and being able to dive into this game. So look forward to the reviews on the Player's Aid blog, and hope you guys enjoyed this, and we'll see you again next time.